So did you and Beth ever chat after we chatted yesterday?
Yeah. And she was just like, oh, broken in the room, he doesn't really want to use that. Like, he's really wait for it.
Okay, so...
And then I was like, oh... And then she's like, Breydon, like, honestly,
yeah.
I think that if he uses it, I think he'll go home.
Okay.
And she's like, I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, like, why would I go home? Like, I was like, I'll have you. Like, I was like, Beth, I'll have you, Austin, Chatai. I was like, that's far, that's all I need. And then she's like, I don't know if I trust the boys, Breydon. And I was like, oh, really? And I was like, okay. I was like, but then I'll have you, Austin, Ro, and Vic. Yeah. And then she's like, I don't think Vic's voting, babe. I don't think Vic's voting. And I was like, okay, well, I'll have you, Austin, Ro, and Kiefer. Yeah. And she's like, you think you'll have Kiefer? And I was like, yeah, like, I don't know. I was like, I think he's like chill with me. Yeah. Like, you know, defenders the day we die. Yeah. And then she's like, shut the fuck up, I love that. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, obviously I have to talk to him. And then she immediately runs to go talk to Kiefer. Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, it'll never work.
Yeah, so basically I wanted to check if you chatted with you because I would chat with Jed and Beth, and I basically asked them, I was like, if Austin came down, like, what would you guys do? And they both told me they would send you home.
That's what I assumed.
So, which obviously would put Austin and I worst case scenario in that situation.
And then it was like, what was the point of using it then?
And honestly, so, you know, now it's kind of between you and Austin, right? Like, everybody keeps telling me that they're still going to vote you out, and I think genuinely Beth would vote you out.
I think she would too. 100%.
So now it's just like, it seems a little bit pointless for me to use it because if one of you are going to go either way, like if I pull her down, you're going to go home anyway. And if it stays the two of you, then she's obviously more likely to go home. So it's just like, I know you guys have a really, really close personal relationship, and I feel genuinely like I do with you guys as well, which is what makes this situation so shitty. Because honestly, I don't like the other people in this house. I think everyone's fake. I think everyone's shady, and you know, I don't want to.
Because Tina and Tara were telling Austin that they're apparently telling her to go confront Austin in front of the whole house.
They're telling her.
They were telling Tara to go confront Austin in the house. And make a big deal. And like, confront her because she's trying to throw you under the bus, Tara. She's telling everyone that to put you up.
No, so the boys are telling Tina and Tara that. But I told Tina and Tara, I was like, Austin did not come in and hard pitch you guys. Because I think the boys are telling
us about it. She's like, I just like want to like clear things up with you guys.
Yeah.
And then apparently they told us, and they're like, like the boys were like coming in and being like, you need to go confront her in front of the whole house, like call a house meeting. Yeah. Confront her, like call her out.
Yeah.
It's it's their plan.
So we know how the boys operate right now.
Of course.
And I feel like obviously like people have not been very good to you the last day and a half, both of you, and I see that.
Of course.
And I kind of just have to play the part right now, unfortunately.
Of course. And I wouldn't expect you.
And it just seems like, Beth came in straight up, told me and Jed that they would vote to evict you if I took Austin off the blocks, and my hands are kind of tied at this point.
She literally told me that yesterday.
Yeah, so I'm glad she told you that, and like it's not just coming from me too, because obviously you can see like what kind of player she is in this game.
100%. But, and literally I was like, okay.
But we have to realize that we need to use Beth a little bit now.
Of course, and that's really what I thought of. I was like, okay, like.
Yeah. So Beth has been like, I know, vocal to you guys and vocal to me about how she wants to use the boys as a shield. And I told her in OLG yesterday, I was like, look, Beth, like, what are you thinking on timing on that? Like, I'm not going to like, she said probably not next week but
what if it's a double on Thursday?
I don't think it will be actually, because Kiefer was saying the days only work out to one double, so it seems a little soon that it would be this Thursday.
That's true.
But, so it could be like next Thursday or Thursday after. But, I made it very clear to Beth in OLG yesterday that if she sits next to either one of the two boys, she will not win this game. And I think I do think she knows that.
Oh, I think 100% she knows that. That's why I was just like, it sounds like I don't think it'd be Beth that would put Austin up.
No.
Because like long term, like again, I think she would have a better chance of beating one of us. Yeah. Versus them.
Exactly. So that's a conversation we need to continue with Beth going forward. We need to make it clear to her that A, she has a better chance of beating us in the end, and B, that she needs us to go after the boys for her. And so that's because I genuinely think that she is smart enough to see that.
Oh, wow. I already know she is.
I think obviously she's a little shady and she's a little fake, but
That's just my only issue. Is I just don't know how much you can tell her.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
Who even knows if right after that she ran into him before? Is exactly what you said.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't think she would, because if she did that, then I could just go to the boys and be like, Beth told me she wants to use you guys.
Yeah.
So.
If it's fair. I just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to be like, tread carefully with our relationship with her, but at the end of the day, I don't think she would tell them, because I think she's smart enough to realize that she needs us in this game.
I would hope.
To go after them.
100% I would hope.
Because if it's like the boys, Tina, Tara, and Beth in the end, like that's fucked, I think.
Oh, 100%, because I literally was even telling Austin.
Yeah.
Like if it's, I think that Ty would even fuck over Chad in the end, and just bring Tara. And be like, she's nothing but flow.
For
like,
sure.
I was with HOH, I won comps, I did this. Like, I was a big physical threat.
Yeah.
And I stayed through the whole game.
Yeah.
And I made it here, like, what did you do? Do you know what I mean? Like, if they want to win that badly, they'd be like, even cut off my strongest line jumper.
Right.
Like, I'm here to win.
Right. So, yeah.
No, I assumed. Like, when she told me that, I was like, yeah, like, it just doesn't, like, for you, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why?
Exactly. So.
Because then, like you said, you're just pissing off the whole house for really nothing to change.
Because if one of you are going to go anyway, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you piss off everyone in the house?
Yeah.
The end result is the same.
And I do want you guys to know, like in the conversation that we had on the couches before, like I had fully intended to use it, and I wanted to, and I thought I could work myself around this if I did win the competition.
Yeah, like
find a way out to use it on Austin or to use it on you. So I did genuinely think that. The only part I didn't share with you guys, obviously, was the other side of my thinking, which is what are the consequences of this?
Oh, of course.
And I thought I could like iron them out, but obviously that's not the case, and I should have shared that with you guys prior to the competition, so one of you guys could have gone out to win. But I was just like in a different mindset at the time, where like there's an invisible HOH, we kind of think it's tied, but at the same time anything could happen. So but yeah, I'll stop talking about it now, because you're probably sick of listening to me, but
like, it's fine.
It's like me like airing out my conscience, but like
you're just like, I get it.
Yeah, so
I was like, it's fine. Like, when you're like, do you hate me? I was like, well, no, enough. I was like, I hate you.
Yeah, because we need to work especially close in this game. So
well, like you're literally the only other person I can trust in the house. So
okay. Well, I'm glad that trust is still there. Hope I didn't betray it. Yeah.
I mean, you really did say day 2 you wanted to work with me.
I did. Always.
You would have thought.
Okay. Well, good.
Okay. And I think that like she's kind of expecting it too, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think she's gonna sit here and stop.
Okay. Good.
And I don't think she'll rip you apart either.
She won't look at me. I think she's like really mad. Is she really mad at me?
I don't think she's mad. I think she's just like mad at herself.
Yeah.
And I think she's just really pissed off about just like the fakeness of like the plays.
Yeah. And trust me, I see that, and I don't want this decision to look like I'm like playing into them, or like just trying to play the same game they're doing, or getting things done for them, because it's not that. Like, we all know what's happening here, and we're gonna do our best to win and get them out of this game.
Yeah, I think that's just what she's like more irritated about.
Yeah,
she's like, I just can't stand like the fakeness, and I can't stand like, she was really like, I'm gonna call her out, and I was like, today? I'm gonna call her out today?
Yeah.
I was like, awesome, please.
Oh my god, 4 days left.
Literally, I was like, enough.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I understand you gotta the game. You obviously have to do like what's left in your game.
For sure, and
like you said, like if there's no way out of it, like you should choose the easier road.
Well, one of you's going regardless.
Exactly.
So, obviously, like it sucks for you guys to have to play against each other at this point. But if she comes down, you're going home.
Yeah, I know, 100%. That's what I told her.
Yeah. Okay. All right, sucks that we're in this, but
yeah,
can you send her over?
Yeah, of course. Okay. I'll talk about things that you won't use it on me.
Okay, perfect.